Race number 1, the field series here at Hi-Tec Toowoomba Speedway. Dan Murray will start on the front row alongside of Jacob Jolly. What a ripper front row in this one, Benny. Of course, Brian Walsh will be very impressive from third position as well.
Yeah, keep your eyes on that row number 2. And Connor Kyler on the outside of row number 3, Libby Ellis. You see car number 65 has returned. For that, we're thankful. Just a little bit of an electrical issue. They couldn't get to the bottom of it, but they think it was just a lead that was just a little bit dodgy. So it's obviously worked because the car is fired. Green lights are on and we are ready. Is that just that beautiful little plume of dust goes up? Jacob Jolly right in the middle, and Brian Walsh wants a piece of this. Dan Murray has got some good legs at the front. Jolly gets a little bit of a stumble into turn number 3, and Murray sets off.
Yeah, impressive start from the tap fly number 44 of Dan Murray. Brian Walsh has Jacob Jolly all over him. There you see the battle a little bit further back in the pack. Anthony Van der Rijden upstairs. Libby Ellis on the bottom. Husband and wife going to battle mid-pack. We go back to this battle for second. Look at Jolly roll the bottom, and Walsh just trying to keep that momentum through the middle, Betty. He's going to make it hard for Jolly, but Jolly is very impressive at the low side. Yeah, he's really good. Just on that first rotation then, Brian Walsh, he's got a completely different line. He goes down the bottom side, maybe because that first time around, the top side caught him out. The entry into one was very, very square to the wall. As now they continue to battle over. He tries a little bit of a dip down. Jacob Jolly, it doesn't quite sound right, that engine. Is it just me? Yeah, it does sound a little bit fluffy, Benny.
Looks like Aidan Claridge has just got caught out on the entry into one, just as we saw earlier. So Claridge brings car number 47 to a rest right in front of the grandstand. A big hello to everybody in the grandstand. Give us a big wave up in the grandstand. Good on you, race fans. They're the faithfuls. They love their spots up there. We'll hopefully get a chance to come up and say hello to everyone in the grandstand. I was going to say only half the speakers were working. Maybe they've fallen asleep to our commentary up there, Benny, maybe. Well, that wouldn't be a surprise. Somebody said to me actually yesterday that I should do sleep audio. They said that to me. Like the whale sounds. I don't know whether they were saying I had nice tone or put them if I'm just boring. I'm like, okay. Oh, is that a compliment? We've just heard from our director that's a compliment. Oh, good, 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 good. Right. He's never complimented me, Benny, so you take that whenever you can get them. The matte line Matt's top line titanium car number 47. I don't reckon I've said that correctly yet. That's almost as bad as mainline Dynalog dynamometers. Yeah. That's pretty tricky. No, the hardest one I've ever had to do was Tino Fa'asu Malawi. That was hard work when doing a car launch for New Line Premier Racing once a couple of years ago. I just go with Big Tino, that's easy. I did, on the day I did actually, and one of the reporters called me out for it. All right, Dan Murray had some serious legs in car number 44, looking the goods. He is absolutely at home in this category, isn't he? But Brian Walsh, look at him just knocking on the back door. He wants to go racing. Jacob Jolly really did not look comfortable. Can he make this thing work? We're about to find out. The reigning Australian wingless champion now has a roof over his head and has got to find out how to make it work. And he gets a good start out the front, does Murray, but Walsh quickly starts to really back in down the back straightaways. They've gone to the top side in 3 and 4. That's interesting. We see a little bit of movement further back in the field. There you see Jolly upstairs, just washing up some speed, and Brian Walsh, he's starting to really mid-batting. These battles through the mid-pack are pretty outstanding right now. They're top and bottom of the racetrack and trying to figure something out, but it's very, very tight at the front as Walsh gets a little bit closer to Dan Murray with 4 to go. The 72 Denko entry is right up on the top side. It doesn't seem to be losing too much momentum in the process of that, so maybe there's some hints up there, not sure. Looks all right for AV. Whoa! And Walsh just gives a big hip and shoulder to Dan Murray and moved him out of the way for the lead, but he didn't even wait for the invitation. He kicked the door open himself with 2 to run. Wow, he's aggressive, and now Jolly is creeping up just when we thought that the 44 had this. It is just absolutely calling on the smoothest of throttle delivery, isn't it? Because this is probably a racetrack they're not used to. It's usually a lot more hooked up than this. We've started earlier, the racetrack's drier, the wind is faster and heavier and more forceful. It's taken the moisture out early. This is more like an A main racetrack, and now they're having to do it with their opening heat. And it didn't worry Brian Walsh one iota. Checkered flag out for heat
Number 1 for the field dress label 360 LS Sprint Car Series. Murray home in second. And Jolly home in third. Back to Harry Dixon in fourth. There you see your full results up on the ultimate screen. A good drive from Vanderryden to come outside of the up to a top 5. But very impressive stuff from Brian Walsh. The man from far north Queensland takes out heat race number 1. One heat to go before our opening ceremonies. And